Welcome to part 2. Missed part 1, links in the description. Let's start texturing. Alright, let's get started on the base. I'm switch off solo mode. First, we need to bevel some of these edges. Keep it subtle, just a really small value. Perfect. Now, let's mark those new edges as seams. Okay, go ahead and select all the faces. Right click and hit UV and wrap. Cool, now let's add new materials. I will call the first one base or something. I'm gonna drop in an image texture. I will use it for the roughness. You will find a link in the description below so you can download it. You can add a color ramp node to really deal with the roughness. Now I will use the second material for these faces with the black color. Alright, switch off solo mode, and now I'm just gonna do the exact same process for this other piece right here. Okay, we need to select these edges. You will do the same, bevel them and mark them as seams. Quick heads up, Alt plus click, loop select won't work here, and that's not a bug. It's because our Boolean workflow left us with complex geometry, and that breaks the tool. No big deal, just grab them manually, it will only take a second. Use same materials. Alright, next up is the screen panel. Just like before, bevel the border edges, keep it a really small value, and mark them as seams. Okay, go ahead and select all the faces. Right click and hit UV and wrap. Okay, let's grab the buttons. Once you got them, right click and UV and wrap. Go to the UV menu, export the UV layout. And then do the exact same thing for the screen. Cool, we need 4 materials here, so just follow along. For the first one, let's just find our base material and duplicate it. We will rename it, and if you want, just tweak the color. The second material is for the buttons. You will find a link in the description below to download the texture. I will add image texture here. If you want, you can select every button and the UV map and scale it and change the position as needed. For the screen, same process, but I will just drop the roughness to get that glossy, reflective look. The fourth one, in the light, I will change the color and add some emission with almost the same color. So let's grab this guy right here. You know the drill by now. I'm gonna select this main edge, bevel it, mark it as a seam, select all faces, then right click and UV unwrap. Let's get these small screens, same thing, select them and hit UV unwrap. We will need two materials here. The first one is easy, just duplicate the base material again and give it a different color. The second one will be for the screen's texture, the one you downloaded. And for this one, we want to give it a nice reflection, so we are gonna to drop the roughness way down. So it's time to finish this up. For all these little cubes, I'm just gonna drop our light material on them to make them glow. Now, this main guy here is gonna need three materials: a black plastic, a gray plastic, and that same light material for the emission part. And I'm just gonna do the exact same setup for this piece right next to it. For these wire holders, I will just do one of them. The rest will be the same. And finally, the wire itself just gets our standard black plastic material and the gray one. Okay, last part. Let's set up the scene. First, let's create a plan, scale it up. Now, tap into edit mode, grab this back edge and extrude it along the axis and x-axis one more time. Okay, let's make our camera. Find a view you really like. Right about here is perfect. Now hit Ctrl Alt 0 and that will snap your camera right to your view. You can tweak it from there. Now for the lighting, let's add an HDRI. Go to your world settings. Select the background nodes and hit Ctrl T. Then you can adjust the HDRI location and rotation and size too as you want. We are almost done. Go to render properties and change the render engine to cycle. And there we go. Looks awesome. Fine tip. If you want some extra highlighted, you can add a big plan just off camera and give it an emission material. It's really basic, nice studio setup. And that's it. I really enjoyed this one. If you liked the video and found it useful, give it a like and hit subscribe. Thank you for watching.